This is Mulligans and Hackers, powered by the 36 a day golf company.
Hey everybody, Alvinator here for the Mulligans and Hackers podcast, flying solo for the next couple of weeks. Um, Chris is sick. We got to get these MNP Cup weeks in as our real golf season is approaching rapidly. Um, Looking forward to that. The weather has been up and down. We were slated to have the golf course open this week. Had a couple of just a couple of light snows that pushed back to probably next week. So we're looking forward to that, and just got to get these MNP Cup weeks in. So here we are, week number 8, MNP Cup at Aronimink Golf Club. That was the course we were playing in week 8. I am still on the outside with a really bad TPC sawgrass. Week 7, brutal. Still on the outside looking in. 3 weeks to go to try and make a playoff spot for myself. Chris is well inside the playoff spot. He's won't say he's got a spot locked up, but he is in there, and he's solid for sure. Um, but anyways, I don't think me nor Chris have played this course before, so um, just got to get into it. I need 3 solid weeks. I need to be inside of the top 32 to make the playoffs, and I need to start finishing inside of the top 32 to gain points on the people ahead of me so I can take that 32nd spot. So started off on the front line for the Alvinator. Hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, 2-putted for a bogey to start on a par 4. Hole number 2 is a par 4. Went fairway green, 1-putt birdie. So back to even after 2. Hole number 3 was a par 4. Didn't hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, but chipped it into the circle to par that one. Hole number 4 was a par 4. Didn't hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, 2-putted for a bogey. Hole number 5 is a par 3. Didn't hit the green, chipped on, 1-putted for a par. Hole number 6 hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, chipped into the ring for a tap in par. Hole number 7, par 4. Didn't hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, chipped it just outside the circle, made the putt for a par. Hole number 8, par 3. This one I dumped one in the water, got it on the green, 2-putted, had to take a double there. Hole number 9, par 5. Didn't hit the fairway, but hit the green and reg on this par 5. But this is my first 3-putt of the day, so I had to take a bogey on that. So 4 over through the front for me at this course. Not bad. If I could just kind of keep that pace going for the back 9, I might be able to score well on this one and pick up some points. So let's see what the Ginger did on the front 9. Find him here. Where are you, Ginger? I got to think that he finished ahead of me this one. There he is. So, and again, Chris in these simulator leagues, and again in golf, he's playing really well. So you got to give him credit where credit's due. I don't want to bash him too much that he's not here. But hole number 1, he goes fairway green, 2-putt for a par. Hole number 2 is a par 4. He goes fairway green, 1-putt for a birdie. Hole number 3, fairway, doesn't hit the green, chips it in, 1-putts for a par. Hole number 4, par 4, hits the fairway, doesn't hit the green, 2-putts for a bogey. Hole number 5, par 3, hits the green, 2-putts for a par. I mean, the guy just, you know, hole number 6, 7, 8, and 9, par 4, par 4, par 3, par 5. He only hits one of these fairways, but he hits 4 of the greens, except he didn't hit 18, but he 1-putts 18, and he pars 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for a 35 even par through the front. And that's what I was handicapped, which with his handicap made it a 34, so it would have been a 1 under. But finishing the front 9 here at even par, I mean, you can't knock that type of playing, right? We may as well continue with him now. We got a score up. So we make the turn. Hole number 10 is a par 4. Doesn't hit the fairway, but hits the green. This guy hits a lot of greens. So hits the green, 2 putts for a par. Hole number 11, par 3, hits the green, 1 putts it for a birdie. Hole number 12, par 4, doesn't hit the fairway, doesn't hit the green, and 2 putts for a bogey. So he's back to even par through 3 on the back. Hole number 13, par 4, doesn't hit the fairway, hits the green, and guess what? 2 putt for a par. Hole number 14 is a par 3, doesn't hit the green, but chips it on, 1 putts for a par. Hole number 15, par 4, hits the fairway, doesn't hit the green, 2 putts for a bogey. Hole number 16, par 5, goes fairway green, 1 putt for a birdie on the par 5. That's fabulous. Hole number 17 is par 3, doesn't hit the green, chips on, has to 2 putt, takes a bogey on 17. Hole number 18, par 4, doesn't hit the fairway, doesn't hit the green, 2 putts for a bogey. So 37 on the back. So 35 on the front, 37 on the back for a 72. The course is a par 70. So he's 2 over with his handicap, makes it 71, goes 1 over. That's a pretty solid round at this course. I mean, 1 over. Like that's spectacular. I mean, for us. But even going 1 over, though, finishing 1 over with his handicap, Chris finishes 19th, just inside the top 20. Because in this league, you got to beat your handicap or you're not going to get into top 10, that's for sure. It's said it before, said it again. You know, the league is not designed for guys with handicaps like mine and possibly Chris's to win these things. So, you know, you got to take that for what it is. So, back to mine. You know, I shot a 39 on the front, 4 over. With my handicap was a 36. So, you know, that's a 1 over for me. Chris finished the entire 18 1 over. I'm 1 over through 9 with my handicap. I'm feeling okay about this. So make the turn. Hole number 10 is par 4. Didn't hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, 2 putted for a bogey. Hole number 11, par 4. Didn't hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, 2 putted for a bogey. Hole number 12, par 4. Hit the fairway, this one. Didn't hit the green, 2 putted for a no. So I start to back off 10, 11, 12, bogey, bogey, bogey. So really need to turn this around if I want to get the score that I want to finish in a place where I need to get the points that I need to make playoffs. So hole number 13, par 4. Didn't hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, but chipped it inside of the ring for a tap-in par. Take that. Hole number 14, par 3, same thing. Didn't hit the green, chipped it on, 1 putted for a par. We'll take that. Hole number 15 was a par 4. Hit the fairway, didn't hit the green, chipped on, 2 putt for a bogey. Hole number 16, that par 5, fairway, green, 2 putt par. I'll take that. Hole number 17, par 3. I hit the green. Wouldn't you know it? Another 3 putt for a bogey. That's 2 3 putts this round. Strokes I didn't need to give up. Hole number 18, par 4. Hit the fairway. Knocked it around the green a couple shots, chipped it on, made a 1 putt up from probably 8 feet for a bogey. So I got out of that back 9 with a 41. So 39, 41, and 80 with my handicap makes it a 74, 4 over. I mean, it's not bad. You know, my handicap is 6, finish 4 over. You know, where I am now outside of the playoffs looking in, I'll take that score. And with that +4 score, that put me at 29th in for this week. 29th inside of the top, inside of 32, where I need to be, but still not really picking up a lot of points on the guys that are ahead of me in that. So this, even though I finished 29th, I didn't move any closer to a playoff spot here in this week. A couple of the guys that are ahead of me finished behind me, but again, it's at points where I think we're into double points now. So it's critical to finish as high as you can going down the stretch here. So, you know, I'll take it +4, finish 29th inside of a playoff, inside of that 32 where I wanted to be. So made that work. You know, Chris inside of the where did he finish? He finished 19th inside the top 20. He's well inside of the top 20 over for the playoffs. So, I mean, he's pretty much got his, even if he didn't play the last 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure he's got his playoff spot secured. So, he's looking at a playoff run here, just wants to finish the next two rounds strong. I need 2 solid rounds going into the final 2 weeks of the MNP Cup. Week number 9, though, Augusta National. Yeah, we get to play Augusta National the week of the Masters. So that's, I mean, what more can you want out of this? Again, everything about the Masters I love. I'll probably have to wear for week number 9, because it's Augusta. I'll probably have to wear my 36 a day green and gold Masters hat. I think we'll have to do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm pointing at it right now because it's always on our shelf. Shout out to Mike Johnny 36 a day for the fabulous hats. My motto: I hate putting. As you can tell, 2-3 putts in here in week 8. But week 9 is Augusta. I need a solid round. Again, for me, it might be a little bit long, but I just got to play and see what happens, and we'll get week 9 into you, Masters week. So take care, get well, Chris, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.